Standard 9th, Subject English, Unit 2nd, 2.3, Somebody's Mother. Somebody's Mother, Mary Dow Brine. Introduction. Somebody's Mother poem is written by Mary Dow Brine. The poem focuses on the help, care, and love shown by young schoolboy to an old, poor lady. The lady was so old and weak that she couldn't walk properly. The boy helped her in crossing the road and showed direction. On asking the fellow schoolboy about this gesture, the boy replied that one day, if he might be away from his mother, somebody will help his mother in the same way as he did. On returning home, the old lady prayed to God to be kind for the boy and blessed him. Poem. The woman was old and threshed and grey and bent with the chill of a winter's day. The streets were white with the recent snow, and the woman's feet with age were slow. Explanation. In this first stanza, the poet says that the woman was old. With grey hair, she was wearing torn clothes. Her back was bent with the cold of the winter's day. Her feet were slow due to age. The roads were covered with the recent fall of snow. Second stanza. At the crowded crossing, she waited long, jostled aside by the careless throng of human beings who passed her by, unheeding the glance of her anxious eye. Explanation. In the second stanza, the woman waited for a long time at the crowded crossing. The careless crowd pushed her aside, and many people passed by without bothering about her anxiety. Third stanza. Down the street with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out, came happy boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow-filled white and deep. Past a woman so old and grey, hastened the children on their way. Explanation. In this third stanza, poet says that down the street, laughing and shouting, came a group of happy boys, glad that they were free from school. They looked like a flock of sheep. They welcomed the snow which was filled white and deep. They went quickly on their way past the old woman. Next stanza. None offered a helping hand to her, so weak and timid, afraid to steer, lest the carriage wheels or the horse's feet should trample her down in the slippery street. Explanation. In this stanza, poet says that none of the boys offer her a helping hand. She was scared and weak and afraid to move on the slippery street because of fear that she would be trampled either by the wheels of the carriages or the horses' feet. Next stanza. At last came out of merry troop the guest boy of all the group. He paused beside her and whispered low, I will help you across if you wish to go. Explanation. In this stanza, poet says that finally, out of the happy group of children, the guest boy came out. He paused near her and told her softly that he would help her across the road if she wished to go. Next stanza. Her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed, and so without hurt or harm, he guided the trembling feet along, proud that his own were young and strong. Then back again to his friends he went, his young heart happy and well content. In this stanza, poet says that she placed her old hand on his strong young arm, and he guided her trembling feet along without allowing her to be hurt or harmed. He was happy that his own feet were young and strong. After taking her across, he went back to his friends, happy and content with what he had done. Next stanza. She is somebody's mother, boys you know, for all she is aged and poor and slow, and someone sometime may lend a hand to help my mother, you understand. If ever she is old and poor and grey, and her own dear boy so far away. Explanation. Poet explained to the other boys that the old lady was somebody's mother. After all, even though she was now old and poor and slow, he hoped that someone sometime may lend a helping hand to his own mother if she became old and poor and grey, and he was far away. Next stanza. Somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home that night, and the prayer she said was, God be kind to that noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. In this last stanza, poet says that in her home that night, the old lady who was somebody's mother bowed her head low and prayed, asking God to be kind to that noble boy who was somebody's son and pride and joy.